the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life. I am still paying for that decision that I made all those years ago. What's going on, y'all? What's up? I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to bring y'all some more energy, some better energy, make this channel more exciting. Because I know people are probably watching my stuff and probably just falling asleep on me. And then, you know, they probably like, you know what? I'm not gonna subscribe to his channel, man. This dude is boring. Forget this dude, man. He's boring. He not talking about nothing. Anyway, let me stop playing. But I got some stuff coming up for the channel pretty soon. I'm still working on it. I'm working on myself, physically, mentally, spiritually. Trying to get myself together, trying to get myself right, being presentable, all types of things. What I want to do though is I want to tell y'all this story. This is tagging on along with the being a loner and loneliness video. This is me telling a story about one time when I really felt lonely. It's crazy. Back when I was in the army, I had two real good friends that I hung out with, and one of them was getting deployed. The unit that they were getting deployed, so they ended up leaving. And then my other friend, before my other friend got married, before he deployed, my other friend he ends up getting married, and so he ends up getting married, and he had a child. So he had other things he had going on that he had to tend to, and my other friend he was gone, and I don't think I wasn't dating at the no I wasn't dating at the I wasn't dating at the time, and because of it I ended up making one of the worst decisions in my life. If you really want to hear about it, stick to the end of this video. When I was in the army, friend deploys, other friend gets married. I didn't really have any friends like that at this time because I was just getting to this duty station not too much longer after this happened. So I was getting real comfortable with these guys that I was hanging out with. They were starting to become brothers. I actually consider both of them my brothers now. But as my friend leaves, I really don't have no one to hang out with. And so I start feeling terrible. I start feeling down. And I just, I started drinking a little bit more. And, I was looking for attention somewhere. I just didn't know where I was going to find it. And I didn't know how to handle it because I didn't really know myself like that at this time. I was 21 years old. I was 21 years old, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do in life besides the fact of me being in the army. At this time, I realized that the army wasn't what I was expecting it to be. So I started feeling like, okay, there's something else that I need to do here, but I couldn't figure it out because I was too busy. I was too busy drinking and worried about the future. When I should have just been, I should have just been trying to find things to make myself happy. I should have been trying to partake in new hobbies. I didn't back then. I really did not have any hobbies like that. Besides, okay, maybe I play a video game here and there. But once I got about 21, that's kind of when like my video games, like me playing video games and things like that, kind of stopped. For some reason, I don't know. I just felt like I kind of outgrew the amount of time I spent playing video games. I kind of feel like I outgrew it a little bit. So video games wasn't my go-to. I always listened to music, but music wasn't helping. I didn't have any hobbies. When you don't have any hobbies or any extracurricular activities you do outside of your job and outside of others, you start to soak in loneliness. You start to soak in loneliness when you're not involved romantically with somebody or something like that. And that was my issue. And that led me biggest mistakes I've ever made in my life. I ended up getting married. And the reason why I ended up getting married, well, actually, it's crazy. The person who I ended up marrying, I wasn't the one who brought up the idea. They brought the idea up to me, and then I took it upon myself to say, you know what? They want to marry me. I'm alone. All my friends are always, one of my friends deployed. My other friend is always busy with his family. Why don't I have a family of my own? The biggest mistake I've ever made in my life. I am still paying for that decision that I made all those years ago. And I'm not going to get into detail about that or anything like that. I'm just saying I was 21 and I decided to get married. And I had no vision, no goals, no ambition on what I wanted to do with my life. How are you supposed to lead a family with no ambitions, no goals, no plan? You can't. So what do you think happened? Everything went downhill from there. I'm not going to talk about that in this video. That'll probably be exposed in an upcoming video. But if you really want to know, just let me know in the comments below. If you really want to know, and I will plan a video to bring that story here to you guys so y'all can learn from the biggest mistake that I've ever made in my entire life. I'll see y'all next time. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Really, let me know down below if you want to hear that story. And I'm going to see y'all later, YouTube. Buku!